All right, let's check in with Brian Hoops, Midwest Market Solutions, and big report day, Brian. And your thoughts on the your your reaction to the action, as they say.
Well, people ask us what we can expect going into this report. And, when you talk about the government trying to outguess what they're going to say, it's always a crapshoot. But one thing I felt kind of confident in is if they are going to lower yields in this report, they're also probably going to make an acreage adjustment to the plus side so that things come in relatively stable. And that's exactly what happened this morning. They've lowered corn yields from 183 last month down to 180.7, which would be a fairly sizable adjustment, but they also came in with larger than expected planted acres. And that acreage number shifted the total production to about 16.13 billion bushels. So our acreage went from 95.3 up to 96.7. Now, I think the thing that really jumps out here is our production is 16.01 billion bushels, and our total demand is 16.33. We are outpacing enough production this year, we can't even meet our demand. So balance sheets are going to tighten, and when you have this type of fundamentals, it's usually a very strong or very long, drag-out bull-type market, especially if we look at yields possibly coming down in future reports. Now, soybeans, we have the same type of market movement in here, with yields lowering from 53 down to 52.7 bushels per acre. Planted acres went from 85.4 up to 86.8, a 1.4 million acre increase. And so they almost offset each other. Production did increase from 4.475 billion bushels up to 4.519, but demand also increased. And now we're looking at a total demand of 4.549 billion bushels. That means we're also outpacing, demand is outpacing the production for soybeans as well. So two markets here, very possibly longer-term bullish setups. In ending stocks, 320 million bushels for soybeans. With all the rains that we've had in the last couple of weeks, it may take some of this strength out of the soybean market. We may see some hedging coming in here because producers are going to feel more confident they're going to have a higher bean yield. And finally, wheat yield just slightly smaller than a month ago. Production 5 million bushels less than a month ago. Exports were left unchanged. Ending stocks tightened by that 5 million bushels. So very minimal changes to the wheat balance sheets. It's more attention is spent on that corn and soybean carryout numbers and those demand numbers, which are outpacing production.